Good morning, friends. We continue with the chapter on polynomials and we are learning to factorize the polynomials, right? So, we'll again revise all the identities we have done so far. Keep on revising these identities till you become very good at it. Okay, x plus y the whole square is x square plus 2y, 2xy plus y square. X minus y the whole square is x square minus 2xy plus y square. X minus y into x plus y is x square minus y square. X plus a into x plus b is x square plus a plus bx plus ab. X plus y plus z the whole square is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2 common xy plus yz plus zx. Then we have x plus y the whole cube is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy x plus y, and x minus y the whole cube is x cube minus y cube minus 3xy x minus y. So these are the formulas we have done so far. We have the expansion. So when you expand this, you get to this, and the factorization. But a little bit of basic revision. We should know factorizing polynomial starts from where? Starts by taking some things common. For example, suppose I have got 4x cube plus 6x square minus 8x. Okay? So the first basic step is to see, can anything be taken common, the HCF. So you will find 4, 6 and 8 have got the HCF 2, and this is the power 3, this is the power 2, this is the power 1. So the smallest power is 1, so x comes out common. So 2x comes out common, we are left with 2x square plus 3x minus 4. So once you take out the things common, right, you take out common, and then we are left with the factor 2x and a quadratic polynomial. And what we do with the quadratic polynomial, remember, you check the a and the c. 4 2s are 8. Now any two factors of 8 whose sums gives us plus 3. So actually 2 into minus 4 gives us minus 8. So we have minus 1 into 8, 1 into minus 8, 2 into minus 4 and 4 minus 4 into 2. But none of them gives us a sum 3. So we will not factorize this further. Okay, for time being we will not factorize this further. But what you can see, the first step in factorizing polynomials lies in taking out things which are common. So I should mention here, the first thing we do is taking common. Right? That is a very important step. In the beginning only you see what can come out common is taken out common. The second part we have is, for example, x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 2. Okay? This is a sum. Now before we try to factorize the cubic polynomial by the method we have learned. Which method we have learned? First the remainder theorem to find out one factor, then the long division method, and then the factorization of the polynomial. Before we do that, we should think of a method called method of grouping. So remember, when we had this quadratic polynomial, we were splitting the middle term to take out common. So here we can try the grouping directly. So we rearrange, this is already arranged. In this two, what do we have common? The smaller power is x square. So if I take x square common, I get x plus 1. Here if I take a minus 2 common, I get x plus 1. So in this both cases, I get x plus 1 common. X plus 1 common. So what remains? X square minus 2.
So you can see what I have done here. Before I try the long method, I start with the bigger method. I have first tried out grouping. So these are very two important factors. This book doesn't have it. Maybe in the previous years you have done it. You must have done it in the previous years. The first step of factorization is to take out things common. And the second step of factorization is to do the grouping. Now, this can be further written as x plus 1 factor we got. And this can be written as x square minus root 2 the whole square. Why have I written this root 2 the whole square? So now we have put in the proper factors. So now what we have done is the 2 is not a perfect square, but I can write it root 2 the whole square. So if you want to factorize it further, you can leave your answer over here, and this is also a valid answer. But if you want to factorize further, you can do it, because x square minus y square is x minus y, x plus y. So we can write this as x plus 1 x minus root 2 into x plus root 2. So here I have factorized the sum not using the long method, the usual method of first finding a factor, then doing the long division, and then the factorization of the quadratic polynomial. Here I have taken a shortcut, doing the grouping method. So you have to always remember that factorized polynomials, first we try taking out what? Common. Once we get out things common, we see what remains. Yes? See, here we have taken out the x1 plus 1 common. So here what I have done, taking common. Here also I took it out common, but first by the grouping. First I did the grouping by rearranging. If I could, then I took out the common things. This made my work easier. But other than that, we always have these identities, which into expansion give us this. So we can, if we can arrange these polynomials in this form, we can easily get the factorization. So this is what we have done so far. I just wanted to revise the taking common and the grouping. So make use of it and all these identities. Today we are going to derive the new identities. Yes, from factorization only. Or we can even say the expansion or the factorization either. So we have here x cube plus y cube the whole cube is x cube plus this one. Okay. So now suppose I have got say only x cube plus y cube. So this is the expansion. X plus y the whole cube gives me x cube plus y cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square. So this expansion factorizes to this. But suppose I have got my polynomial only this much, x cube plus y cube, that's it. Then how do I factorize this? So what you can see here, I am going to make use of the formula directly. So let me write down the formula first as it is. X plus y the whole cube is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into bracket x plus y. So I will keep this as it is and I will take this on the other side. So this implies x cube plus y cube. Keep it as it is. I get x plus y the whole cube minus 3x into bracket x plus y. Did you follow what I did? I actually changed the sign, but I have kept this as it is. I have taken this on the other side, so this is what I get. So what do I get here now? This is to the power 3, this is to the power 1, the bracket. So if I take out the bracket common, say x plus y, I am left with x plus y. This was 3, 1 is taken out, so the square is left minus 3xy because the bracket is taken out. Now this gives me x plus y. What is x plus y the whole square? Expand. X square plus 2xy plus y square minus 3xy. So this I got by the expansion, this minus. Now this and this have like terms. So I get x plus y, x square plus 2 minus 3 is minus xy plus y square. So this gives rise to a new identity. What is the identity? X cube plus y cube gives us x plus y
x square minus xy plus y square.
So for example, let us factorize 8a cube plus 27b cube. Direct form. So how to write 8a cube? I write 2a the whole cube plus 3b the whole cube. So since I know the formula now, the factorization, directly what do I get? 2a plus 3b, then 2a square minus 2a into 3b plus 3b square. What do I get here? 2a plus 3b, 4a square minus 6ab plus 9b square. So this, with the help of this formula, I have diagonally factorized the polynomial. So here the polynomial was the whole cube given as x cube plus y cube plus this, but if this term is missing, then this one gives us the factorization x plus y, x square minus xy plus y square. So that is a new formula we have done for the day, right? So let us see the minus also. So we'll derive the next formula also. Here the same way, x cube minus y cube equal to x minus y the whole cube minus 3xy into bracket x minus y. The x minus y has come out common. What remains in the bracket? X minus y the whole square. Yes? Oh sorry, this is a minus in the original formula, it's a minus. So this will become a plus and this becomes a plus x minus, sorry, not x minus y. X minus y is taken out common plus 3xy. Opening the bracket, x minus y, x square minus 2xy plus y square plus 3xy. These two are like terms. The bigger power is positive. So we get x minus y, x square plus xy plus y square. So what is the new formula added to our already existing? X cube minus y cube is x minus y, x square plus xy plus y square. So we have added formula to our already existing list, and you have to practice these formulas every day. You have to keep on practicing this formula every day till you are fully aware. Now again I tell you, we keep on reminding, what is this chapter? Polynomials, and we have tried to factorize polynomials. First by taking common, then by grouping and taking common, or making use of these identities. You see the expansion gives this. If you are given polynomial in this form, you can easily factorize it back. If not, then for the quadratic polynomial we have splitting the middle term. For the cubic polynomial we will have first finding the factor, then doing the long division, and then factorizing the quadratic polynomial. So we are done till so far. Now let us try out a sum. With sum, say we want to find 102 the whole cube. So you can multiply directly, but this time we'll make use of this. 102 can be written as 100 plus 2 the whole cube. So that is the formula like this, x plus y the whole cube. So what is x plus y the whole cube? It is x cube plus y cube plus 3 y x plus y. So what do you get? Cube 2 zeros, 4 and 6. 2 cube is 8. Now this is 3 2s are 6 into 100. And this is 102. So first you do 102 into 6. What do you get 102 into 6? Yes, 102 into 6 will give you 612. And these 2 zeros added. So now at the end we have 8. Then we have got a 0. Then a 612. So I get 612, 08, 5 digits. 5 and 1 0. So this is the answer I get directly by using the formula. Similarly, suppose I do 998, the whole cube. Now 998 is writing what? Easy to write, 1000 minus 2 the whole cube. That is 1000 cube minus 2 cube minus 3 into 1000 into 2 into 1000 minus 2. So now cube, so 3 zeros, 6 zeros and 9 zeros, minus 8 minus what is this? 6000. So you could also do 6000 into 1000, use 6, yes, and 6000 minus 6000 into minus 2 gives plus 12,000. So now comes the long sum, but we'll have to do it anyhow. So first we will do the addition part, right? So we'll add this and this. So what do you get? 12,000. So 1 0 0 0 1 2 0 0 0. Yes, minus 6 1 2 3 4 5 and 8. Subtracting this would give us our answer. So what we'll do, you have to learn this method. So 12,000 minus 8. 12,000 minus 8 is 11,992. Yes, what I did, 12,000, this 5 digits, minus 8 is 5 digits. Now I have to do 10,000 minus 60. So what will 10,000 minus 60 give me? 9,940. So I have done the calculation my way. I hope this is the right answer. But we have made use of the formula to solve this sum, right? So we have done is learn two new formulae today. X plus y the whole cube and x minus y the whole cube. Now remember, this is not the expansion. Actually, I should have written the other way around. This is the expansion and this is the, this is the factorization. These are the factors and this is the expansion. Okay, so here what I have written, the factors and this is the expansion. The expansion factors into this. So here it should be the other way around. This is actually the expansion when we multiply to get this. So this factorizes, these are the factors of this. Okay, so I should actually do what? I should write it the other way around. Because till now what I have done so far, I have written the formula and expanded into this. Then this expansion factorizes back to this. So here I should write the expansion on this side. X plus y into x square minus xy plus y square should give me x cube plus y cube. So this is the expansion. This is the multiplication giving this. So this factors into this. And x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square gives me x cube minus y cube. So this is the actual expansion. This is the multiplication giving me this. So this should factorize back into this. So this many formulas done so far. Now the book doesn't have much formula, but there is one last one left. And if we do the last one, then we are done with the chapter, right? For the last formula, we have to do a little bit of multiplication. We have got x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So remember, this is formula looks similar to this one, right? But here there is a minus sign, not a plus sign, there is a minus sign, and the 2 is missing from here. But anyway, what we are supposed to do is multiply this 2. Okay. Now when you multiply this 2, what will we get? So start multiplying. X into x square is x cube. X into y square is xy square. X into z square is xz square. X into minus xy is minus x square y, x into minus yz is minus xyz, and x into minus zx is minus x square z. Clear? So I have multiplied x. Same way with y. Y into x square gives me x square y. Y into y square gives me y cube. Y into z square gives me plus yz square. Y into minus x square gives me minus xy square. Y into minus yz gives me minus y square z. And y into xz gives me minus xy z. Now the third one, plus z into x square z into y square z, and plus z cube, minus xyz minus yz square minus z square x. So I write it as xz square. So this is what I have got. Now let us check. Plus xy square and minus xy gets cut. Plus y square z and minus z square gets cut. Minus z xz square and plus xz square gets cut. Plus z square x square z and x square z gets cut. Then we have what left now? Minus x square y plus x square y gets cut, and plus yz square minus z square y gets cut. So after cutting everything, what are we left with? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus xyz minus xy minus minus 3xyz. So adding one more formula to the list, there is no place for right here. X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. So when you got this polynomial now in 3 variables and powers 3, the answer will be x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So this is broken down into this whole factorization. So here we have done all the formula for the day, right? So see it carefully. I have just multiplied and open up, but still I want to do one more thing, because since we have done the chapter and we have done the expansion, we have done the x plus y plus z, the whole cube. So why not we do? Sorry, we have done the whole square. So why not do the whole cube also? It may or may not be in the book, but it is a formula that we can always work on. So let us do it also and see what do we get. So I hope you follow what I am trying to imply, right? So we start with the expansion of this formula. We will write this as x plus y plus z and x plus y plus z the whole square. This I will write as x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Right? So this I have written as it is, this I have expanded. And now we start with the multiplication. So first we multiply x with the whole bracket. So we get x cube plus xy square plus xz square plus 2x square y plus 2xyz plus 2zx square. Right? Now with the y plus x square y plus y cube plus yz square plus 2xy square plus 2y square z plus 2xyz. And now with the z, zx square plus zy square plus z cube plus 2xyz plus 2yz square plus 2z square x. So we'll start arranging them and just writing it down. we have got x cube, y cube, z cube, which will arrange first. So we'll get x cube plus y cube plus z cube. Then what will go for next? The x square y plus the x square y gives us 3x square y plus the x square z. Let us evaluate the x square z. Here's the x square y and the zx square and 2zx square, right? So we can write it as 3x square z. Now we go for the y square. What is the y square? We got an xy square and a 2xy square. So I will write it 3xy square and the y square z. So we have got the y square z and the y square z. So we have got 3y square z plus what remains now? xz square and the z square x gives me 3 z square x or xz square plus what remains now? Yz square and yz square. So 3yz square. And the last thing, 2xyz, 2xyz, 2xyz gives me the 6xyz. Right? So we have expanded the last formula. So this is the expansion part, right? This is the expansion. This expansion gives us this. So if we have gotten this form, the factorization will give us back this. So we are trying factorization by the identities, this one and the previous unit you did by the identities, or we have even done by splitting the middle term and by doing the method of the cubic polynomial. So this is the whole part of the chapter. So 2 formula we have done today, and I will leave you a few sums for homework. I have put the homework on the board for you. Kindly do these sums in complete detail, very neatly, and send me the pics. Okay? So what we have done so far, we have done all the identities, and I have showed you how you get these identities. We have done the actual multiplication and learned how to derive these identities. So in the sums of factorize, in the sum number 1, you can directly use the identities, but in sum number 2 and 3, show and verify, you have to write down and prove it. Okay, so this verification means you have to do the actual multiplication on both sides and show LHS equal to RHS. Here, this is the left side. Okay, so this is what, when you expand this, you get the formula which we did before. You will rewind the video and see x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus zy minus zx. Okay, so this you got. Now this one you have to expand. You have to expand this totally, open it up the bracket, divide by 2, and you should get the same identity. This is verification. Here also this comes from a derivation only. So give it a try by yourself and then we will solve it tomorrow. But I want you to first give it a try on your own. So I'll see you tomorrow with the solutions. But again I am sure that you will be able to do it before me. So I am going to end here. Thank you.